since we last played. What have I done? Oh, right. I've basically been collecting resources.
Maintenance crews are
And,
the unsung heroes of the vigilance. Ensign Betty does a ton of work keeping things shipshape.
And I think the last video I did was of the Crimson Fleet. Finished doing a mission for them. If that wasn't what happened, then I don't know. I think I tried to record it, but it might not have worked. I can't remember where we last left off. But I haven't done any main story stuff. I just did a quest for the with the UC Vanguard.
I'm sure they're sad to see you go.
I turned in the quest. Well, not turned in. Yeah, turned in because it switched the quest. Alpha Centauri. Okay, yeah, that's where we have base. Just outside of Jemison. Armored transport. Oh, that's cool. It shows a logo for all these. Oh, cool. So that does work. Civilian outpost. See, here's the thing that I've realized. Yeah, I think today we'll do some quests, try and get some XP. Alright. So we're gonna pick up Sam Coy, we're gonna do these missions that I have.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Yep. And you must be Sam Coy, the Free Star Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Koriko, by the way. Hi.
Good to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business.
Well, I don't
Sarah
fly
tell
the
you about the
Frontier
expedition?
Anymore. Only that it was in Free Star Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Free Star Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Yeah, let's get these things.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Alright, nice to know.
Hey, Dad?
Alright.
Read to you, sure. I'd like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time. You just try and stop me.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Great, another quest.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC.
I'm pretty sure what I wanted to do was... what's factions? Those are Crimson Fleet. That's Crimson Fleet. Deputized. And joining the Freestar Rangers. They sound fun. Okay, maybe we won't do any of the quests in this town. I think we'll do some bounty hunting. Well, relative bounty hunting.
Captain! Over here!
Yeah, I don't know how much the UC is gonna like me. Should probably get the quest done before then. Ha ha ha. I need healing though. Actually. Surface map. Never actually viewed the surface map of a place before. Kind of forgot it existed. Because I have seen people play. Okay, well. So basically I have to take the thing back up here. The well. Because I doubt I'm gonna find any med packs down here.
Ever run into spacers?
Huh. Other space suits. Let's try M. Let's try G. Not what I wanted to do. I always hit that instead of tab. And I always forget that I need to hold down tab. So if those are spacesuits, there's the custom marker, I think. Well, I don't quite know. Aha.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. You're seeing the doctor. That's it.
Maybe some other time. I have that report.
Finally.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out. Well, judging by the looks of you, you're in need of some medical attention. We can certainly help.
I could use some medical.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Ten of those? How much is that? Oh, yeah, I can totally afford that. Buy all of those? Because I waste them like no tomorrow.
We should have everything you need. So, what brings you into the... Well, you certainly do need a doctor.
Kill my wounds.
Some good old-fashioned stitching, and you'll be set.
Sweet.
Good as new.
Oh, cool. I was expecting the
Remain in good
casual
health.
Bethesda, you know, fade to black doctor healing that I'm used to, at least from what I remember from the Fallout games. Boom, boom, boom.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis.
Alright, now we're going to the spaceport.
No, probably.
Also, should be able to. Let's go to. Yep. What on earth? Don't need that right now, but. Yes. 1.
I need to get something off my chest.
It's been a pretty good year overall.
Alright.
We outperformed our projections.
I do want a better ship. Don't get me wrong, but actually building one is incredibly difficult.
Got any? Hey, what can I do for you?
Hi. Let's see what
I'm
ships
sure you can
have
find
for
something.
sale. Like, I want this, the shield breaker. It's like the perfect ship for what I want to do, from what I remember. But I don't have enough credits. It's gonna take me a massive amount of credits to be able to buy that thing. Hold up.
I'm sure.
Q. There we go. Ship overview. That's what I wanted. Fuel is decent. Hull is really decent. I like the design of the ship too. Really, with this, I'd probably only do a couple of modifications, and this ship I might actually be able to do those modifications. No, not what I wanted. Okay, well, if I hover over here, the ship shield capacity looks 0. There's where this thing will tear through enemy shields. It's got a great grav drive. Its speed is unlike any ship I've... Granted, I've only ever had 2 ships, but like... This is the goal. Maybe I can get this after enough bounty hunting. I do wish I could compare it to my ship that I'm currently using. Isn't there a way to change the colors of ships? I'm sure there is. I don't exactly know the max of this thing, but...
I heard you're a member of the UC Vanguard. They're so lucky to have you.
Yeah. But that shield breaker ship, it's just something else. I'm pretty sure you can buy ship parts or something. You might be able
Hey,
to...
Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku.
People say
I just read about them.
back among
haiku.
the stars.
That sounds
As a
exciting.
heavenly
Let's hear it.
celestial,
Okay.
it must feel
It's
good for
called
you to see
space.
your family.
Space is cold and dark. Starships fly there like comets, carrying us home.
Not bad.
No, it really isn't that bad. I've definitely heard worse. Now, where are we going? Cool. Let's jump.
Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
And grab jump. Coming into orbit. Oh, how do I... There's how I do it.
Thanks for stopping. I have a really important question for you. Do you know the way to Uranus?
Yes, I do.
I sure hope so. It's right behind you. Smell you later.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I have the right... Alright, yeah. It's the right mission. Huh. Messing with a Crimson Fleet ship cannot be a good thing for my undercoverness.
If a ship jettisons their cargo, usually, I let them leave. The fleet looks after its own, mostly.
What's next on the agenda? Saving the world. Saving the galaxy. Saving the humans. We took down their shields! This is so much fun!
Yeah, sure is. Aquila City. Let's go! We're going to Aquila City. Oh, before I forget, like and subscribe.
Alright, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Understood, let's get
There's
going.
something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila.
Oh.
That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
If we find this empty nest and then the artifact...
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Ah, okay. Wait, is something gonna happen to the fact that I, solved the problem at Guild? I don't think I recorded that in a video, but I've already been to Aquila City. I think I tried to record it, but it didn't record. Then I got really mad and
Hopefully,
shut off my PC for a while.
Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Yeah, Gal Bank. I solved a problem that was going on here. Yeah, let's focus on this mission. Hello, Gal Bank.
Alright. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember. You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Oh.
Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Oh. Sounds like
There
we
we
need
do.
to talk to him.
I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Sam, level with me here. Tell me who Jacob is.
We really gotta do this.
We're going to the estate anyway. I'm going to find out.
You're not wrong.
We can't work together if you don't trust me.
It's not supposed to be your business. That's what I'm saying.
Open up to me, Sam. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me.
Wow.
Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Oh, thank you for opening up.
Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, Co-tradition. All right. Shall we?
Yeah. Let's go. Also,
don't you worry.
Something I just realized. How powerful is...
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too.
The character in Starfield, okay? Like, let's take mine into account, okay? I just ran, like, the entire city and ran out of oxygen. But, like, if you think about it, he runs out of oxygen and then he builds up CO2. He literally holds his breath for about as long as his lung capacity is. That's...
Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
This isn't about you or your ancestry. It's bigger than that.
Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
All right. I could speak to him.
You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
I'm sure I can.
What is it this time, Constellation?
Be reasonable. We need those maps.
Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here.
The sooner you agree, the sooner we're out of your house.
Not liking your attitude.
Constellation just wants to follow up on something your ancestor worked.
Well, it's not your place to butt in.
Oh, this is a problem. We'll be respectful of the maps.
They're not yours in the first place. I'm not flapping my jaw. Sam's Constellation.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
Alright, yeah, let's distract him while I... Oh, no. Digipix. Well, that'll go here. And that'll go there. Ha ha ha.
I've had enough of your... I want the both of you out of my house.
All right, let's see if we... All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem.
Is it? What is it? Can we handle it?
Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Oh. Well.
Hey, if they're willing to trade, all the better. But the Shawgang is, shoot first kind of outfit. All right, time's a wasting. Let's get to that cave. Happy to.
Cool. We'll just leave you with your no map house. Because we stole your maps. And we'll just be on our way. Oh, this planet's breathable, huh? I guess that makes sense that a planet that has inhabitants on it would probably be breathable. Now, why did that disappear? Doesn't it usually tend to disappear? I don't know why it would disappear or why it wouldn't. I just know I usually see it there. Alright, let's hope. Alright, you don't look hostile.
Made that look easy.
Whoa, that was a cool infrared feeling. You know, I have an odd feeling that this is what I heard about back when Starfield was like being... Like, we didn't even have gameplay. I'm pretty sure all we had were like some photo. We might have had photos, but we also might not have. Well, whatever that is, it's terrifying that it's dead. Hello, are you... Nope, you're violent. But, I remember hearing about something that was like a raptor and a wolf. Like combining a velociraptor and a wolf into the same creature. It sounded amazing, but it also, you know, it sounded quite dangerous and deadly. Oh, no.
Leave before I make you.
Smugglers have been known to defend their turf hard, so let's not get too careless.
I just gotta... It'll drop my damage down by quite a lot. Let's test this weapon out. What kind of... Whoa.
Get out now.
Everything's blurry. And in the head.
Oh, I like snipers.
Never mess with a troll. Shit. Say goodnight.
Well, they already know we're here. So... This looks like it's a bolt-action rifle-like thing, which is another thing I usually tend to like in games. In fact, I tend to be better with a bolt-action rifle-like thing than a sniper. Let's see how much damage.
Nobody's gonna miss you! No!
Whoa.
Took one of the...
Yeah, I definitely like this rifle. Feels stronger than the weapon I was using.
Go for the flank! Now! Time's coming up.
Do headshot. Hold up. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to...
It's on.
This...
Right through the shoulder blade. Finally. I'm starting to get used to keyboards so I can actually start playing this how I would usually play a Bethesda game. Where are you? There you are. Whoa. Hey, hey. I'm not letting you get away.
You're nothing. I've had enough of this.
There we go. Finally, maybe I can get a new outfit, not just a new spacesuit. Also, I really like the
Smugglers don't take too
Lawbringer.
kindly with folk poking around their turf.
A Lawbringer and a pistol, although I feel like I need to upgrade this thing in order to actually get good.
No idea what you're up against.
Whoa! Hey.
I never liked him anyway. You're not taking me out.
Know who you're shooting at before you shoot. There we go. Well, that'll come in handy. At least I feel like. thermos. That's a digipick. Couch. Whoa, hold up. What did I just get my hands on? Maybe just one or twice. Let's just test it, you know?
You should be the one dying.
Hello. Where are you? Hello?
Not worth dying over.
Bang. Oh, is this a grenade launcher? There we go. I wonder if that takes me to my objective.
You've done this before, right? Care to do the honors?
Probably shouldn't be wasting explosives. Although, yeah, I definitely think that thing will take down one of those things much quicker than I could. I need a weapon to break it out of its deposit, which means off to the cutter. You know, they probably made it your starting job specifically so that you couldn't not get it. Like, you have to have the ability to do the sword.
Let's get going.
Leave the hideout. Hold up. I've since learned that I like the Lawbringer. Let's go B, and that'll be 6. There are so many more hotkeys for any game on a computer, because as somebody who played on Xbox, you would like 6, right? Maybe at the same amount. I don't know. I feel like we had less. I don't know. Maybe it was just for Oblivion. Definitely, yeah, definitely just Oblivion.
I think that's far enough.
Ah.
Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
We can work this out. No need for violence.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
Let's see. Ooh. First off, we'll do that one.
The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice.
Let us leave now, and we won't tell the authorities where you were.
So what? By morning tomorrow, we're gone anyway. You got past a few rook. Sick of trading words with you. Kill them!
Damn it.
Ah, son of a... Moving!
Boss, it's the Ashta.
Damn it! Just shoot everything!
Dead! Reloading! This feels like old times. Time to tank him.
Oh, God. No. Glad to see you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
Never wise to be in my way.
Let's see how much damage this is. Whoa. I'll give it to it. The cutter has a limit.
Taking me out! This guy won't get me, though! Nothing!
Hey.
Oh! Hurts.
Not what I meant to do. Okay. I feel like I want to make a base on this planet. Probably because I like the look of this planet, but oh my. Well, time to figure out what Astra. Are they weak to energy? They are not really. Okay. Well, there's only one way to do this.
get your blood pumping, huh?
Yahoo! One skill point. Range of botany. Outpost engineer. I want that one. Engine systems, payloads. Hold up. E. Because that's a problem I've been dealing with. Settings. Is there a reason? Gameplay options. Okay. What does this do? So the more credits they have. I guess it's just harder to level up in this game. I mean, it kind of makes sense to step up from their other games, but... maybe I'm too used to playing in overpowered ways.
Should we warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their own head. But if they're far afield, they got no idea what they're in for. You want to warn them? You know I don't like talking to strangers. Then you chose a hell of a...
Oh, jeez. Sorry, you startled me.
Come on, let me in. Why won't the town let me in? Well, there's this crevice in the town. Maybe I can get in through here, or maybe I don't even need it inside the town. Hiya. Hello, everyone. Yeah, the spaceport is walled off. So yeah, I would have needed, and I would have needed to get inside the town. Yes.
It must be great to be able to see yourself whenever you want.
I have another artifact. Take off.
Dad, what does superfluous mean? I just read it in my book.
It means, more than enough. As in...
Science outpost. Cool. Actually, before we leave, show resources. Oh, this place has nickel, water, aluminum, benzene, and one more, cobalt. Oh, and argon. By the looks of it. Yeah. Okay. Right, I have a bounty in that system. Alright, we're in it. We're gonna get these artifacts. But I want to go for the shield breaker. Well, hello, Constellation. Constellation.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to
Here's
you.
the thingy.
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope
Who
that
knows?
finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
Alright. Catch you later,
Likewise.
Sam.
You know where to find us.
My grandpa lives in Aquila City, but we don't visit all that often. I don't think Dad likes it there.
I am at your service, Cap.
Hold up, I just got 9,000 credits. How many credits do I have?
10.
I think it was a 6-figure. Alright, after this, yeah, let's do this first. I can get some new quests, get some...
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But
okay.
Listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
Oh, no problem.
In the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Oh?
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Oh?
I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
Oh.
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Got it. So you basically... So basically they tried to create a clone army. So somebody had information of Earth and was doing Star Wars.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Oh.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides.
Oh.
Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians.
Oh.
And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day.
Oh.
So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Okay. You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Don't.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
I don't have any questions.
Meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Run! They said proceed.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thanks for having me. That's weird. I can see where it does it, too. Right at this weird line. Anyway. Maybe it's not in the elevator.
Yes? You needed something?
No, it is. Or you can get to it from the elevator. Are we supposed to stand up?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
She told me it required urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today.
Yes.
So now, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make any informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Yeah.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. It's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance it could happen again, we
I'm
need
inclined
the
to
data.
agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Yeah,
Captain,
you got
I'm right
it.
behind you. Let's get down there.
Let's go. UC security. Nat station. Oh, does this thing just take me directly?
You! That's the EM rifle! Grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you! That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Stop!
Okay, why am I equipping an EMP weapon? I'm sure it makes sense, but... there we go.
Oh!
Something's up. I'll keep it out for now, but once we get to the spaceport, it might need to...
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's
Sounds
do
like
it.
we need to hustle.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Alright, cool. But you said exactly what I need to do. I need to keep this on 7. Hit them with enough EMP and they get knocked out. Spaceport.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
District. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
There! Shoot it! Shoot it! You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
There's a Terramorph.
All set! Oh, God. Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that form.
Alright.
Our experts. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well,
yes.
Got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
You got it. This is my ship. Is it locked down in my ship?
As the hero of Vectera, you need your own comic.
Okay, now I'm really confused. That explains it. Activity, missions, miss, faction. Probably a faction. There we go. Got it, so not in my ship. Didn't think that made sense, but... I see. That's 2 markers besides the one on the firing squad.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight.
Okay.
Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
I want you watching our backs.
Roger that. We're on you.
They are definitely a liability, but we're also dealing with the terramorph. So at the moment, I need as many bodies to distract the thing and not die as possible.
Never safe, never safe, never safe.
You're mine! You can't beat it. It's too strong. Give up now.
You can take me?
They didn't give us much of a choice.
Okay. This ship looked like it crashed. That's useful, but not permanent.
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
You'll regret this!
Nothing's gonna save you. Nothing's gonna save you.
All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
Yeah. Terramorphs. I don't have a gun strong enough to deal an incredible amount of damage to them.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess our people weren't so lucky.
Their sacrifice wasn't in vain. The city is safe now.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Security just shut that down. Just like, nope.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is...
Let's go to the Mass District. Oh. I can confirm, Terramorphs are not gonna be fun. Ever. UC colonies.
Terramorphs. Holy hell.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Although something... it doesn't feel right. Agreed, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet.
Okay.
You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Why me? If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, We're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Oh?
So, will you help us?
You can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
Okay.
Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall.
Okay.
And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
That's a bit of credit.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that tape.
I will. First off, though, how much credits do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it costs 6 digits for what I want.
Anyone in the line of duty.
Chief Yassine, these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Hello.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
Thank you.
I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Band data from the Colony War?
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players.
Yeah.
Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Okay.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Okay.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Okay.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Alright, tell me about these tools.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Okay.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Okay. That's
all
all I
right.
need to know.
Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Okay. Okay.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
Great.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
That actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern.
Oh?
We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Oh?
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I'll track him now.
I have no doubt.
Former bounty
Now, the
hunter.
embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions, I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Yeah. Alright. Also, I'm pretty sure you just gave me more credits. I thank you. But I'm still going to check this. Well, I don't think I'm there yet. I might be a fourth of the way there. Which is decent, but considering how many credits I have, it's gonna take me forever to actually reach what I need.
This space is a...
Memorial to those lost during the Colony War.
Sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can set foot in.
Hello.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Wait, you're on the wanted list. You're coming with us.
Look, I'm...
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Oh,
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about.
Yeah.
The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport.
Yes.
You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives.
Yes.
Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You heard correct. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Please, Ambassador, just listen what I have to say.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One, to convince me. Understood.
Understood.
I'm listening.
Oh, this is not gonna happen. Okay.
There's a lot of scared people out there right now, and I could do something about it.
Oh, I can auto... Whoa. Did I just auto max persuade?
You think this is about a grudge? Preventing more death. Captain, I'm sorry, but my aunt...
It was the only option I had. Hello. You.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky.
Yes.
And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier.
Yeah. You did get lucky. It was a war zone.
Well, then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business?
Yes.
The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her.
Sounds like you could be doing more, a lot more, like working with me.
You want to work with me?
Yes.
Fine. Why don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
Sure. Why did you walk around the table that way? Those are digipics, but it's considered stealing. Let's talk.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me?
Oh, we need help preventing more Terramorphs attacks, and we're not expecting the ambassador's support.
I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. Yeah. So then, what would you need from me?
I need you to get to her quarters without being seen.
Her quarters? Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services?
Got 1,000 credits.
Wait, I thought you were looking to hire me. Oh, I'm not taking a bribe.
Oh,
Really?
We'll take you on as an operative.
Okay, you've got yourself a deal.
Well.
Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room.
Okay.
Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Keep an ear out. I mean, granted, I've lied to him now, so maybe I could just use him as my own little spy person. I think I'm gonna call the video here. I've probably been recording for way too long. Let's just... Yeah, I've been recording for a while. I did just save. I'll save one more time just to be sure. And with that, I bid all of you adieu. Darn it. I bid all of you adieu.